In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 14, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Diamondbacks vs. New York Mets. The Arizona Diamondbacks will play the New York Mets in Game 4 of their series on Thursday afternoon at Citi Field in Queens, New York. Arizona won the first game in this series by a score of 4-3. But the Mets have won games 2 and 3 by scores of 7-4 and 7-1. Pitching for the Diamondbacks will be Merrill Kelly, who has an 11-6 record with a 3.16 earned run average and 1.19 WHIP this season. So far through September, Kelly has been immaculate. In 2 starts, he has pitched a combined 12.2 innings and only allowed 8 hits and 2 runs. While Kelly's away earned run average is not as good as his home earned run average, he has been able to pitch well enough to have an away record of 7-2. Kelly has relied heavily on the strikeouts as a way of getting through games this year, but he now gets the Mets, who aren't exactly a big strikeout team. Coming to the mound for the Mets will be Kodai Senga, who has a 10-7 record with a 3.07 earned run average and 1.23 WHIP. Senga has been incredible since June and has yet to allow his opponent to score more than 3 runs on him for the past 12 starts. What's most impressive is that Senga has not just come in for 5 innings to limit his opponents in these starts. He has pitched 6+ innings in 9 of the past 12 starts. Senga has also been much better at home and should find plenty of ways to complicate things for this Diamondbacks lineup. It's clear that New York has found its guy in Senga, which is why I will be siding with him in this one. So the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. Senga and Kelly have consistently held most of their opponents to 3 or fewer runs, but I'm less confident in Kelly living up to the billing in this game. If he's forced out of the game too soon, the Diamondbacks bullpen could also provide opportunities for more runs. Senga has been a better pitcher at home, but he's facing stiff competition on Thursday. Arizona is in the thick of a postseason chase and won't go down without a fight. If working Senga's pitch count high enough to chase him from the game early is the best it can do, it would still give Arizona a better shot against the Mets' mediocre bullpen, which sports a 4.57 earned run average and has allowed 70 long balls. This could be a pitcher's duel, and even if just one of these starting pitchers turns in a quality start, the over could still fall short. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Rangers vs. Toronto Blue Jays. The Texas Rangers play the 4th and final game of a series on the road Thursday when facing the Toronto Blue Jays. Texas defeated Toronto 6-3 on Tuesday and has won each of the first 2 games of their 4-game series with the Blue Jays. Texas has won 4 straight and is second in the American League West, trailing Houston by 1 game, and is currently holding the second of 3 American League wildcard spots. Toronto has lost 2 straight after falling to Texas on Tuesday. The Blue Jays are 3rd in the American League East, 11.5 games behind first, and are currently tied with Seattle for the 3rd and final American League wildcard. Texas will play without 6 pitchers as well as position players Josh Young and Brad Miller. Toronto will play without 2 pitchers as well as position players Brandon Belt, Matt Chapman, Danny Jansen, and Otto Lopez. Although Texas has struggled the past month, the Rangers have won 4 straight, including each of the first 2 games of this 4-game series against Toronto. Texas has won 5 of its last 6 versus the Blue Jays. Texas continues to produce well at the plate as the Rangers are 2nd in batting average, while 3rd in runs scored, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage. Texas starting pitcher Nathaniel Eovaldi has had 3 excellent appearances out of the last 4. Over that stretch, the right-hander has allowed 4 earned runs across 10.5 innings, but each of the 4 runs were in one game, a 14-1 loss to Houston, while the right-hander did not allow any runs in each of the other 3 outings. Toronto starting pitcher Kevin Gausman has allowed 7 runs across the last 17 innings. Both teams have struggled with injuries this season, but Texas is missing just one big contributor at the plate in Josh Young, While Toronto is without Brandon Belt, Matt Chapman, and Danny Jensen, who have all been productive this season when healthy, I get the case to be made for Toronto as they're going to get that bias with Kevin Gausman pitching. The problem is that Toronto's been absolutely brutal in this series, and I have to wonder if we're seeing the Blue Jays fall apart at the worst time. The Rangers are just playing the better baseball, and I think they pull off the unthinkable sweep here. So the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Toronto has an excellent pitching staff, but starter Gausman has allowed 3 earned runs in 2 of the last 3 starts. The total has finished over in 11 of Toronto's last 16 games and in 5 of the last 6 games played between Toronto and Texas. The Rangers have had the total finish over in 9 of the last 10 games and in 8 of the last 10 games that Texas has played on the road. Texas is 3rd in runs scored and Toronto is 16th, while the Rangers are 3rd in slugging percentage and Toronto is 12th. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays vs. Baltimore Orioles. The battle for supremacy in the American League East begins on Thursday as the Tampa Bay Rays invade Baltimore to take on the Orioles at the start of a critical 4-game series. Each team has over 90 victories on the season, and the Orioles hold a slight lead with just over 15 games to go in the season. The Rays look to stay hot after winning 8 of their last 11 games. The Rays are 2 games back in the American League East. The Rays pitching staff is 2nd in earned run average, 1st in WHIP, and 16th in quality starts. The Rays offense is 4th in runs per game, 7th in batting average, and 4th in homers. Yandy Diaz leads the Rays with 157 hits and 73 RBI, while Randy Arozarena and Wander Franco have combined for 255 hits and 137 RBI. Aaron Civale gets the ball, and he is 7-3 with a 2.96 earned run average and 98 strikeouts this season. Civale is 2-0 with a 7.36 earned run average and 6 strikeouts in his career against the Orioles. The Orioles need a win after losing 3 of their last 4 games. The Orioles have a 2-game lead in the American League East. The Orioles pitching staff is 13th in earned run average, 12th in WHIP, and 9th in quality starts. The Orioles offense is 6th in runs per game, 6th in batting average, and 16th in homers. Adley Rutschman leads the Orioles with 144 hits and 70 RBI, while Anthony Santander and Austin Hayes have combined for 272 hits and 145 RBI. Kyle Bradish gets the ball, and he is 11-6 with a 3.03 earned run average and 145 strikeouts this season. Bradish is 1-2 with a 6.53 earned run average and 21 strikeouts in his career against the Rays. The Orioles should be favored because they're at home, and they haven't strung together losses much all year. The O's have also made bettors money all year, so I wouldn't talk you off the ledge if leaning in that direction. However, this is a massive series in terms of who wins the American League East, and plus money with the Rays and Aaron Civale is appealing. Civale has been sharp all year with a 2.96 earned run average and 1.12 WHIP, and he's even better on the road with a 2.03 earned run average and .238 allowed batting average. So the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. Civale has a stellar 2.01 earned run average on the road this season, and Bradish's earned run average at home is 2.26. I expect both teams to sacrifice and move runners along to create scoring opportunities. The 2 teams have gone 5-3-1 to the under in the 9 games played thus far. With the stakes so high, each manager will utilize their bullpens to prevent the big inning and keep the game close. This should be a well-played and low-scoring affair on Thursday night. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.